Earlier today, it was found that Gilbert Burns had tested positive for Covid-19 and has been forced out of his title fight with Kamaru Usman next weekend. He posted this on his Twitter saying, "Devastating news. Not feeling well, but I'm going to win this battle. Stay safe out there. Much love." He followed up with, "That's freaking karma. Not playing with these memes anymore." Colby Covington reacted saying, "You know who they're gonna call, Marty, and it ain't the Ghostbusters Jr." And Jorge Masvidal reacted by posting this picture on his Twitter. It says, "Game bred is an animal that has been bred to be game." With the recent passing of Khabib's father, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, Tony Ferguson reacted and posted this to his Twitter saying, "My sincerest condolences to you and your family at Team Khabib. Keep your spirits up, buddy. Respect to your father, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov. He will be front row when we hopefully compete one day." Max Holloway on the Ariel Helwani's MMA show speaks on how he dealt with his loss to Alexander Volkanovski.
Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed for me, to be honest. I still feel like I'm the champion. I still get love like I'm the champion. I just gotta go out there and go fight like a champion. And it's like I said, I got 5 of those belts at home. Nobody's ever gonna take that away from me. And we stood here. I'm still fighting, and I can't wait to go out there and show the world again. I told you guys already, the belt didn't make me. I knew I was a champion. The belt was just to let everybody know that, look, I'm not playing around. I'm actually a champion. And the way I look at it, I got 5 championship belts in my closet at home. Nobody's ever gonna be able to take that away from me. Take that away from me. And it's just another fight. I know that we're gonna I know we was gonna probably run into each other sooner than later, and he said it. If you go look before I went, he talked, or after I went, he talked, and he said that he wanted the rematch. He wanted to fight me. He said that he actually called me out. He called me out after our fight, right after our fight. So, it was just things like, it is what it is, or it is what it was. It is what it was, and I knew I was gonna fight another day. I didn't get no injuries at all from that fight. I felt good. I felt great. If they wanted us to fight again that night, I would have been able to, But at the end of the day, all the experts said, that he won the first 3 rounds, and then they gave me the last 2 rounds. And it is what it is. That's just what it was. I wasn't tripping. There's 3 guys' decisions that mattered that night, and they all 3 went his way. And there's nothing that I could be mad about. It is what it is, out of my control. And what Bert Watson always say, you leave that in the judge's hands, they always make you cry. And at night, it was a sad one, but we're here again.
Dustin Poirier on the Luke Thomas show speaks on what he wants next after his win over Dan Hooker.
A title shot, a title eliminator, a big fight, I've been doing this a long time, man. I want it to mean something more than just a show and win first and another fight. I don't want to stay busy fights. I don't want fights to stay busy. I want fights to continue my legacy, fights that really mean a lot. Most likely, I probably would, but looking at it from this far away, and I don't want to be a replacement fighter. I want to earn my spot and have a training camp and do things the right way. Obviously, mixed martial arts isn't always like that. Sometimes you got to roll with the punches and take opportunities, but I'd like it to be done right. It shows that I can be down and build myself back up again. I lost the biggest fight of my career, had the longest layoff of my career, the biggest surgery of my career, had a lot of physical therapy, it was a long road to get back, to be able to even start a training camp, much less give it all in training camp and show up Saturday night to leave it all out there. I just showed myself, once again, something that I already knew, that I can count on me, man.
So, to update everybody, we got tested for COVID yesterday, and then we had to quarantine in our hotel room for 36 hours until the tests come back today. So we did a workout in here, we hung out, So hopefully we get our tests back soon, and then we know if we can head to Fight Island tonight.
Joseph Benavidez, in a recent interview with Brett Okamoto, speaks on his upcoming rematch with Deiveson Figueiredo.
Figueiredo is a freaking villain, you know, the way he went about things. He bragged about the fight finishing with a headbutt after the fight in Portuguese, and you know, his translator didn't translate it something, but Portuguese media, Brazilian media contacted me, and they're like, you know, he was like talking about how he was proud that he headbutted you, and that's what they do and whatever in Brazil. So yeah, I don't like the way he went that. And like, I guess the easiest way to put it is like, all right, so fighting is fighting. Like, it goes sometimes with hurting people or whatever, and you know, that's part of the game. You don't want to, you just know like, hey, I might, you know, I need to hurt this guy who's trying to hurt me. Like after what I felt after that fight and the way it went about, like not necessarily in the most fair way, like it just makes me actually want to hurt him. Like when you talk about ill will or whatever, and I know it's like, yeah, that's not the illest of will because we're fighting anyway, but like I just said, like fighting is hurting people, but like it makes me want to hurt him. Like I want you to hurt. I want you, you know, to feel dizzy when you get up every day and not know if like your concussions are going to go away. And I want you to freaking cry and be embarrassed and like all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that is different. That is a different feeling towards this fight, where typically I don't, you know, have that towards an opponent. I'm like, hey, if I win, I win. If I hurt him, obviously that's what we're training to do, like to land, you know. But for this one, that's the difference, I think.
And Santiago Ponzinibbio, in a recent interview with MMA Junkie, speaks on wanting to fight Tyron Woodley in his comeback fight.
Yeah. It's a lot of new names, you know. Gilbert Burns, he very quickly, you know, make 3 fights, and he go to the belt. This is the game. They switch every day, you know. But this is good, you know. This division is amazing. I think it's the most exciting division in the UFC. You know, the welterweight. It's a lot of tough guy, a lot of good guy, you know. A lot of talent guy, and this is very exciting for me. You know, I like the fight with the best fighters in the world and make epic fights and make history. You know, and continue my name, building my name. You know, when I like to end of the August, start the September. You know, this is a good time. I love to this time. You know. It's a lot of good name, you know. If I need to pick up, say, this guy, I love to fight Tyron Woodley. I know, always I ask him for this fight, you know, for different reasons they never give me, but I love this fight. But there's a lot of good name there, you know. I think we can do a lot of exciting fight with Robbie Lawler, you know. A lot of good guys there, you know. Michael Chiesa, he coming very well. 3 victories in the division. The last fight is a co-main event. We can do an exciting main event. You know, with Michael Chiesa, it's a good fight too, you know.